Oh shit, Capone really is a fucking gang leader. This motherfucker really is the true embodiment of the mafia. Anyway, the title of the chapter is named after Capone. Everybody cried about Capone. He ain't nobody. He's soft. He's soft. And I've been saying Capone was a beast since day one. I did a video dedicated to this man. I know about him. Shit. Anyway, so the title is named after him, so you already know he's got to be putting in some work in this chapter. Anyway, Capone shows up with Peckham's. I thought Peckham's and Tamago was gonna go, but it was Capone and Peckham's. Why would Big Mom send Capone? She must know Capone means business out of anybody. We also find out the reason why that girl, what's her name? The dog lady, shit. I can't remember her name. The dog lady, Tremesius, whatever her name was, the dog lady that was wearing Nami's clothes. They said that's a custom in Zoe, that you wear you switch people's clothes and shit like that, and that's why she was wearing her drawers and the fucking bra, and that's just nasty. That's some nasty shit. Anyway, Sanji, this motherfucker lost his damn mind up there. He was falling in love with all these women. That's some sick shit. You know the crazy thing about it though? Back in Fisherman Island with the mermaids, they look like humans, except the legs from the waist down look different. You know, so I can see you getting attached to that more. But Sanji might be thinking about it like this. Okay, back in Fisherman Island, they look better, but what was down there was like fish shit. So I didn't know what I was doing. He said, but up here, he said they look fucked up. But down there, he said that thing down there is the same. That's probably what he's thinking. He said that thing down there is all right. I don't know, maybe so. But anyway, Sanji really is just a sick fuck. While he's getting his ass kicked by Nami and shit. But anyway, Peckham shows up and he's like, what the fuck happened? You know, he thought everybody had got killed and everything like that. His family's still alive. They're well. They're a little beat up, but they're all right. And he's like, well, what happened? He said, the Straw Hats do this? They said, nah, Straw Hats saved us. And he's like, Peckham, he's a real Zoe cat. He's holding it down for Zoe under any circumstance. I thought he was going to hold it down for Big Mom under any circumstances. No, he's really from Zoe. He was throwing up Zoe in everybody's hood. That's what he was doing. Anyway, Sanji and his crew, they spot him, and they're like, uh-oh, Big Mom wants us. Now, we know that she wants Caesar. He said, and I would just hand over Caesar if Luffy didn't fuck up and say, hey, I'm going to beat your ass. He told her that he was going to just fuck her up. He said he was going to be in her knee deep with both feet, being her ass knee deep with both feet, and took a damn territory, stole from the bitch, straight. He lied too. No, I'm joking. He didn't lie, but he threatened her. So at that point, that made the situation kind of sticky. And then Capone spots him. Now the reason Caesar is scared because he stole from Big Mom. He said that he stiffed her on some deal. He knew that he wasn't gonna be able to get what she needed, but he told her anyway. Took the money and ran. And they said, "Well, why would you do that?" He said, "Well, at the time, I was backed by Doflamingo, had my own little island, my own little team with me. Kaido, what's his name? Kaido was back in Doflamingo." He said, "I thought I couldn't be fucked with." He said, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Or at the time, Doflamingo was nothing to fuck with. He said, so he thought he could do whatever he wanted. He said, I thought I was untouchable. And then it just lasts forever. But now that Doflamingo gone, it's over with for him. Anyway, Capone spots him. They go down to the talk. And what happens is, I thought that it was going to be some beef. Peckham's, he's still holding it down for Zoe. He said, yo, you help Zoe out, we good. He said, you cool about my book. He said, I'm gonna go to Big Mom and I'm gonna lie to her. He said, I'm gonna outright lie and tell her that we couldn't capture y'all. He said, it's just that simple. And Capone, he's pissed. He said, like hell we doing that shit. And he blasted Peckham out the water. Shot him all in his back. Now remember, he shot him in the back. Peckham's got a turtle shell on his back that can take bullets. So how come he couldn't take these ones? I'm thinking the bullets is special and they're using hockey. That's what I'm thinking. That his crewmates, Capone's crewmates or whatever the fuck is in his hand, they can use hockey. That's probably what it is. And he blasting them like a motherfucker. You can see in his hand there's like little people in there. There's one dude, he's old as hell. He's like 90. He's still shooting. You still pirate after that age. You 90 years old. You still gang banging. He's still in the mafia. Still banging at 90. Come on, man. Anyway, Sanji's got to talk to Capone. Capone says, hey, we ain't talking. He said, I'm going to handle this. Made everybody come out, had the motherfucker surrounded. He had them surrounded in a second. And he told them, he said, it's over with now. And then he said, Caesar, you come out. He didn't wait for no answer, no nothing. He didn't wait for them to say, okay, we give up. It's okay. And he said, it's over with. Caesar, get your ass down here right now. We got some sea stone bullets with your name on it. Caesar came right down. I guess Caesar knows about Capone. Capone might have built a name for himself. I mean, he's at 300 million now. Luffy had to do some shit with the government to get the type of bounty. So Capone ain't no joke. He said, "Get your ass down here now." Caesar came right down. Capone's boy also went and got Chopper and Nami. He got everybody hemmed up. That's crazy. Then they beat the hell out of Caesar. Caesar came down. He said, you ain't got to beat me up. He said, here I come. They still beat the hell out of him. Oh, man. But they ain't beat the hell out of him. But they roughed him up a little bit. And he said, we're going to have a little talk. He said, come on in. And they go inside his body. And they reveal he's got a devil fruit called the Castle no Me. So his body is a castle. Okay, now he can go inside of his body. Now his body's like, I don't know what happened when he goes inside. Okay, I'm looking at him. He's got his eyes closed. And when he goes inside his body, I'm guessing the outside of his body. Now, I don't know if he could do it simultaneously, but he's focusing on the inside of his body. I guess his body outside might just be a castle and that's it. And he might not literally be like, I think he could probably switch between being the little person and the big person. If he's a big person, then he's a big castle. If he's a little person, then his body's just the castle, and that's it. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. But his powers are cool as fuck. I'm still not exactly sure whether the people in him are his crewmates or are they literally just from the devil fruit power. I'm thinking they're his crewmates. But wouldn't that be cool? I mean, cool if you had a captain where, let's say, something happening and y'all need to seek shelter. You just jump right inside your captain. And the captain can just go through it. And that's it. Or he could just shut down and go inside of him and y'all all just weather the storm. I wonder if he could change sizes. That's the cool thing. Can he change sizes? Now, anyway, he appears and he's talking to them. And he tells them that what's really going on, that there's a wedding. That's the reason why they want Sanji. Now, Caesar thinks he's done for, and he might be done for. Who knows? He might be done for. But the reason why they want Sanji is because they said that they got an arranged marriage for him. The 35th daughter of the Charlotte family, and he is the third son of the Vinsmoke family. So he's of royalty. And I'm guessing the Charlotte family is royalty too, because they keep talking about this family. It's not, if you're just an average normal person, or even if you're not a normal person, if you're high up but it's just you, Like if they talk about Will Smith, they're gonna say Will Smith. They're not gonna say the Smith family. You know, I guess, you know, now that his family's kind of famous, but only his immediate family. It's not like if your name's Smith, that means something. It don't mean shit unless you're one of them. So the Vin Smoke, they must be somebody. The Charlotte must be somebody, and they're arranging the marriage. So now Sanji's gonna be related to Lola and Big Mom. Shoot, I don't know whether this daughter that he's marrying is Big Mom's daughter. It doesn't say that. Some people said it, but it does not say. It says the bride will be the 35th daughter of the Charlotte family, and her name is Purin. The 35th daughter. It didn't say it will be Big Mom's 35th daughter. So it could be her 35th daughter, but who knows? But it doesn't say that, so I can't jump to conclusions. But this chapter was nice. It's not really a whole lot to go over. The reaction actually is different. It was gonna be longer because it's the reaction. I'm reading it as I go along and all that other kind of bullshit. And on top of that, I had time to think about it and stuff like that. But it just showed how awesome Capone was. A lot of people was doubting my man. My man is strong. As far as his powers go, we've never seen him fight without his crew. Can he fight without his crew? Hell yeah. Everybody else been able to. I wonder how he can use his power. Can he fight you within? Like, if he's fighting you, can he just draw you in, and then you got to fight him inside his castle? That would be a nice power. Can he make his body bigger? He's a castle. Can he turn into a giant castle? Can he make Can he make you smaller? Yes, he can. But will he do that during the fight? For instance, let's say Luffy goes Gear 4. If he makes him smaller, would that weaken him? Maybe so. He might be, because he shoot a cannon into you, and as soon as it leaves that vicinity, will it expand inside your body and blow you up from the inside out? Could be. But Capone's definitely got a lot of potential, and people don't want to recognize it. You ever heard of Assassination Classroom? If not, you should check it out. I heard of it. Yeah, I should check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna give this chapter a 5 out of 5. They even named this chapter after Capone. And now we're finally getting some good information on with Sanji. Obviously, he's royalty now. We know that now. We got good information on one of the 7 supernovas. Wait, no, it was 9 supernovas. Is it 9 supernovas? I think it was 9 supernovas. But we got good information on him. Shit, we finally know his powers, or at least somewhat of his power. We don't know exactly how it works, but we got a description of it. So I think they probably gonna go into more of the supernovas. I don't think they brought up the supernovas and just dismissed them, and they won't be any importance in this story. I think they're gonna be very important. And as we go through it, we're gonna find out more and more about the other ones too. But Capone right now is the man. And on top of that, he doesn't play games. He didn't give a fuck what Peckham said. He was gonna complete that mission. I wonder how loyal he is to Big Mom. Like, because even though he did what Big Mom said, I don't know if he's really like truly loyal. Like, if he got a chance to stab in the back, will he do it? Who knows? But overall, this chapter was not really that deep. It wasn't that much to go through, which is kind of disappointing because I do a live reaction and a review, and this was more suited for a live reaction than a review. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do this anyway. Okay, Caesar trying to be down with these niggas for their muscle. He the type of dude to get beat up and immediately call their big brother immediately. Poor Peckham. Yeah, I liked Peckham when he did that. I mean, that shows he's a stand-up dude. And he looks out for his own, whether it's his crew or it's his family, like his real family, or where he's from, or who he's rolling with now. He's a loyal dude. Good dude. My computer did a restart right there. It just restarted right there. And it says we couldn't finish installing updates. Cut my whole thing off, and the updates aren't even installed. Anyway, let me hurry up and get through these comments so I can cut this thing off, man. And I'm gonna try to see if I can cut this little gap out at some point. Okay, yeah, Peckham was nice. I liked him. Um, but obviously he was ruthless at some points in time because he had to. He got to be to work for Big Mom. Okay, yeah, he's a turtle. Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody said that they said Peckham has to activate his fruit to use the shield, right? That makes sense. I mean it depends. Look at Chopper. His fruit's always active. Always. Because Chopper's normal form is his hybrid form. So I don't know if Peckham's is always in hybrid form, but he could be in his regular Minkman form. And if that's the case, then he didn't have the turtle shell. So yeah, I kind of jumped to conclusions. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he don't have to have the he doesn't have to say, hey, I'm gonna turn this on. He can just leave it on at all times, like Chopper does. So that so it's not confirmed yet, but that's a good point. He might not have the shield up, but he should have been able to take bullets, depending on how strong they are, if he's using hockey, right? I would think so. Okay, Luffy's a habitual line stepper. He pop off at the mouth too damn. Yup. Ex Drake versus Capone. Drake took a loss. He got stomped out by that pacifista, right? And now Capone didn't have to face the pacifista. So I don't know. But we never seen Capone go all, whether it was on Shabondi or anything. So, but I'm gonna put my money on Capone, man. Fuck X Drake, man. I'm going with Capone. Okay, Toriko today. I didn't see a Toriko chapter up, but if it is, we're gonna go in today. Okay, yeah, Capone is an interesting character. I can't wait to see till they explain his DF ability. I want to see the whole thing. Okay, the OJs warned us about Capone about that life. You need someone going call. You need someone going call Al Capone, motherfucker, a G. Yeah, I think Capone is based off Al Capone. Okay, Capone's a made guy. He's a made man. He took the oath and pledged his life to the mafia to the fullest. Okay, Mean, please take a look at Fate Zero. I should, but I gotta look at the other Fate before. Okay, where the anime list, you motherfucker? I apologize. I don't know what happened to me. Okay, but Luffy not walking around with limp limbs all the time. Why do you have to have limp limbs? Rubber's not limp. Rubber is not limp at all. It depends on what type of rubber you're talking about. If it's like a rubber band, it's going to be limp. But if you got a piece of rubber that thick, this thick, as thick as his arm, it's not going to be limp. But I think he can control it, the elasticity of it. I truly do. But if you got a thick piece of rubber, take a tire, like a car tire. That rubber is not limp at all. Okay, but Luffy, Capone was like, you ain't throwing today, then you're going to learn today. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Peckham's just got out of jail, just got out of jail, took a visit to his hood, saw the family started crying. Then Capone shoot him and said, "This is my hood now." He said, "You ain't throwing up your setting in your own hood. This is my hood. I own this." Okay, damn. You don't fuck with X Drake. X Drake is all right, but I like Capone better. I told you Capone's my favorite one out of all of them. Okay, what's up, man? What do you think Sanji's brothers are like? Evil as fuck or dead? Evil and then the rich evil. Not evil as in they just go around killing people. I don't know if they're celestial dragons. If they're celestial dragons, they're evil. If they're like just regular royalty, they're gonna be bad, but they wouldn't. I don't think they'll be like celestial dragons. It depends. Look at Vivi's family. They're not like that, but they might be assholes. Okay, Capone is up. Capone is up on his street knowledge. Sanji about to learn today. Okay, I know rubber is not limp, but remember when Luffy was a kid and he couldn't control it, when he tried to use his fruit, his limbs were limp. Yeah, that don't mean it was always, but remember his body's always rubber. It doesn't like turn into rubber when he's using the power. His body's always rubber. Remember when they hit him with the sea stone, or when he was in the, think about Arlong Park when he was in the water and he was shut down. They still could stretch him out. His powers is always active. Okay, yeah, you can watch Fate Zero first. Plus, it's the rawest one. Okay. Oh, you can watch it first. You don't have to watch the other one. You can watch out of order. Okay. X Drake equals Meek Mill, and Capone is on his Suge Knight game. Okay. Phase Zero is the first in the series. All right. Go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Like this episode. I give it a 5 out of 5. I like what they did with the character Capone, finally bringing him to the forefront, showing us what he really could do, you know, and people could stop trying to play my man out. And all the supernovas, I think, got some type of beneficial factors that they have. You know, it's not just, oh, all the supernovas are sitting around bullshitting and none of them, they all got something interesting about them. And Capone is just a beast. Apparently, they say Kid was a beast. Capone came to lay down the law. I mean, I don't know just yet. Maybe I think it's between Kid and Capone, who's the most ruthless one. Capone said when Capone said he was gonna shut it down, he was the only one talking. He didn't even let you talk. You wasn't gonna talk when he was talking. Shit. Peace. Oh, Tori goes out. Okay, good.